Hey friends, Kevin Gehring here, your Sacramento, Stockton area realtor and loan officer, here with part one of a brand new series. I'm going to call this series The Dirty Little Secret, because what I'm going to do is I am going to teach you some of the dirty little secrets that go on behind the mortgage industry, behind the real estate industry. I'm going to show you how things are actually made. And the whole point behind this is that I want you to make good decisions. It's always been very important to me, and my number one goal throughout my career is to make sure that my clients are always well taken care of and know that they got good advice, that they come back to me time and time again. Never want to take advantage of somebody, and I really, really hate it when I see somebody getting taken advantage of. So through this series, I'm going to explain to you all kinds of things. Now, I'm going to warn you right up front. I'm going to tell you things that I don't think I'm supposed to be sharing. Now, there's no law that says I can't, but it's always been an unwritten rule. Hey, don't tell clients that. They don't need to know about that, right? Kevin, you're not going to make money if they find out that's how it works. But I think differently. I think that if I can show you what's going on, show you how to make good decisions, show you how I'm making money, or any loan officer out there, a realtor, you will understand the process and be able to negotiate for yourself and make a fantastic deal. And know that you are making the best choice for yourself. I've always said that. My job is to educate people, help them make good choices. And if I can do that, I've been a huge success. And so that's what this is all about. So that's what I want to tell you about. Now, having said that, I want to give my first piece of advice, my number one piece of advice here. Everything's always number one with me, but number one right now is never take advice from someone that has something to gain or lose by your decision, right? If you think you might need a new car, would you take your old car to a dealership and call the sales guy out and say, could you take a test drive of my car? Just tell me what you think. Tell me, do you think that I should get a new car, or should I just keep this one? Well, we all know the answer to that. Sales guy's there to sell, right? He's, oh no, you know what? I think I heard a noise there. Tires aren't wearing even. Boy, this thing's getting ready to cost you a bundle. You definitely need a new car, right? You don't want to take advice from that person. Number two, all right, what I want to do is talk mostly about mortgages to begin with. And I'll get into real estate stuff later. But for now, the first part of the series is about mortgages, about how to pick the best rate, how to know the ins and outs of a no-fee loan versus a fee loan. If you should pay points, what are points? Well, you should not pay points. What are basis points? Is that good or bad? What's the cost of a rate versus the actual rate? So there's all these things that go on behind the scenes, and sometimes we talk about it a little bit, and you kind of pull back, so I don't know what he was just talking about, right? So, all right, let's talk about this. So first thing is you want to get a mortgage, right? A refinance, you want to buy a house. What does everybody tell you to do? Everybody says, well, the first thing you need to do is you need to go out and you need to shop that rate. You need to call a bunch of different lenders and ask them. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, one of the dirty little secrets behind the scenes is what we say in the industry. People who call around asking for somebody's best rate will ultimately end up doing business with the biggest bozo or the biggest liar. Now, let me explain that real quick. What I mean by that is if you were to call lender A and say, hey, what is your rate? And lender pulls it up, takes it asks you a couple questions, says, you know what, your rate's going to be 3%. All right, a little high for right now. We'll just go with that, 3%. Thank you very much. And you call lender B and you say, hey, look, I just talked to this guy down the street. He says rate's 3%. What do you got? Well, what do you think his rate's going to be? It's going to be better than 3%, whether it is or not. Oh, 3%? Well, that guy's messing with you, man. He's trying to take advantage of you. Well, my rate today is 2.875. And then you call lender C. What does lender C say? Well, wait a minute, you have 3 and 2.875? Well, I'm 2.75. I'm the best. And all the while that lender, maybe quoting 275, is looking at a rate sheet going, man, I can't do 2.75. It's going to cost me a fortune. I won't make any money. Now, right now, you don't understand what I'm saying probably about the rate sheet, and he won't make money. And what does that mean? I mean, isn't there just a rate? No, there isn't. It's an entire sheet of rates with how much each rate costs and how much each rate will give as a rebate. So that's what I want to do next week. Next week, I want to unveil the rate sheet. Actually, I shouldn't say next week. Next segment, I'm going to unveil the rate sheet. And I'm going to show you guys what an actual rate sheet looks like, what rebate is, what a par cost is, and what an actual cost is to a rate. And I'm going to show you why points or no points, how they come into play to decide what kind of rate you're getting, as well as the compensation that the loan officer is getting. So you can look for that for our next segment. Hopefully I catch you back soon. Take care. Bye.